Hi there, I'm Doug and I am the developer of Emotional Attachment Behavioral Therapy. In today's video, we're going to discuss the first of the primary objectives of EABT, but first let's review a few things. Emotional Attachment Behavioral Therapy is a therapeutic model based on attachment theory, which emphasizes how our attachment styles interact with our unhealthy behaviors and tendencies. In EABT, the participants will begin to learn more about their attachment styles and personal attachment characteristics, identify their core attachment stressors and where they stem from in their life, learn their physical, emotional, and mental symptoms of trigger activation for early onset intervention, identify and practice new coping skills to improve their ability for healthy responses, gain awareness of their negative core beliefs connected to their attachment stressors and work to change them. Learn how attachment patterns have been passed down through their family and how to begin to break that cycle. And increase the levels of secure attachment towards themselves and others to improve their relationships and quality of life. In today's video, we're going to dive deeper into the first of the primary objectives of EABT, which is learning more about their attachment styles and their personal attachment characteristics. Let's begin, though, with a recap of the 4 attachment styles. People who have developed a secure attachment style are typically self-contented, social, warm, and easy to connect to. They are aware of and able to express their feelings. They tend to build deep, meaningful, and long-lasting relationships. People with an anxious attachment style might think highly of others, but often suffer from low self-esteem. These individuals are sensitive and attuned to their partner's needs, but are often insecure and anxious about their own worth in a relationship. Adults with anxious attachment need constant reassurance that they are loved and cared about, that they are worthy and good enough. For avoidant adults, social interactions and bonds remain on the surface. These individuals will let you be around them, but will not let you in. Adults with this attachment style believe that they do not need emotional intimacy in their lives. Adults with a fearful attachment style lack a coherent approach towards relationships. On the one hand, they want to belong. They want to love and be loved, while on the other hand, they are afraid to let anyone in. They have a strong fear of getting hurt by the people who are closest to them. After determining that the client understands the 4 attachment styles, the next thing is to have them take the attachment style quiz. The attachment style quiz is a 40-question assessment where they rate themselves from 1 to 4 on each of the questions. The ratings are 1 for never, 2 for occasionally, 3 frequently, and 4 for always. The 40 questions are broken up to cover each of the 4 attachment styles. So for example, if question number 4, I seek approval and reassurance from others, is something that they do frequently, then they would answer 3 on that question. After answering the questions, the results of the quiz will rank their attachment styles from strongest to weakest, as well as give them some of their most prominent insecure attachment style characteristics. Looking at this example of the results of an attachment style quiz, you can see that anxious attachment style was rated the highest with 33 points, the fearful attachment style was second with a score of 28, avoidant attachment was third with 27, and secure attachment was rated the lowest with a score of 23. The next part of this objective is understanding personal attachment style characteristics. Some examples of attachment style characteristics are, for instance, with secure attachment, being great at bonding, opening up to and trusting others, being able to communicate your needs effectively. Some examples of anxious attachment style characteristics are lacking a strong sense of self and low self-esteem, or tendency to put others and their needs first. Examples of characteristics of the avoidant attachment style are avoiding intimacy with others and a preference for distance. tendency to pull away as soon as someone tries to get close. Lastly, some examples of characteristics of the fearful attachment style are being unable to regulate emotions or having a strong fear of being hurt, rejected, or abandoned by loved ones. Besides identifying the strongest attachment styles, the results of the attachment style quiz also reveals the participants' top 5 insecure attachment characteristics. You can see on this one that the top 5 characteristics identified are: number 1, I tend to lose myself by over-focusing on others in relationships. Number 2, I second-guess myself, wishing I had said or done something differently. Number 3, it is hard for me to be left alone because I feel stressed, abandoned, hurt, and/or angry. Number 4, despite wishing to be close to my partner, I have a paralyzing fear of losing the relationship. And number 5, I feel upset when facing criticism or disapproval. After understanding what their top insecure attachment characteristics are from the attachment style quiz, the next thing we have the participants do is give personal examples for their most prominent insecure characteristics. This allows them to start applying what they are learning to their everyday life. In this example, the participant identified tendency to put others and their needs first as one of their strongest insecure attachment characteristics. The personal example that they gave for this characteristic was, I always do activities my partner likes rather than ones for me. The first objective of emotional attachment behavioral therapy is the foundation for all of the other work we will do with this model. Understanding attachment styles and characteristics is the beginning of what will be a life-changing process. For individuals who have developed insecure attachment styles, EABT can help. We can begin to work with you on your attachment patterns while also increasing the levels of secure attachment in your life. To learn more about EABT, follow this link to our website where you can begin your journey with our attachment style quiz. Thank you so much for joining us today. In the next video, we're going to be going over the second of the primary objectives of EABT, which is identifying your core attachment stressors and where they stem from in life. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to show us your support, please subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell so you can be notified of all the latest videos that are coming out. Thanks again for spending time with us today. Take care.